Blue Spring. Yes.
Oh, I am just an old hobo. I'm at home every
Good morning, good people. It's a special time of year. I just experienced the first of gnat season for the year. These little gnats, bless their hearts, they just starting to swarm your face. And if you've ever been around them, they call them buffalo gnats or whatever, and they will just flutter right here in front of your face. And if you get one to fly into your eye, man, they burn like crazy. I don't know what's inside of a gnat, but it burns your eyes. I've seen people eat them too if they get close to your mouth, like that. And that's one way to get rid of them. Anyway, these buffalo gnats are swarming and drinking a little coffee out of my mustache and enjoying their day, and so am I. We're going to do a little hike up to the mill. Really cool old mill that's on the spring, right on the spring. And Alley Spring, man, it's one of the biggest springs in Missouri, and it goes into the Jack's Fork here, and makes it a lot bigger river. So this is where a lot of people launch their canoes and tubes and stuff. And I think you can tube here. I don't know, Jack's Fork. I'll have to look at the regulations. I'll be back. Alley Spring, running. Everything's pumping out some water. A lot cooler over here by the water, and I think this water's 58 degrees or something like that. It comes out of the ground. Pretty cool. We like coming here in the summer when it starts getting warm. You know that picture going around on Facebook about with all the people packed in a public pool over at Lake of the Ozarks, and they found out somebody had the COVID-19 that was there. Well, we got pool passes to go there tomorrow, so went ahead and booked that. No, I'm just kidding. So seriously though, we're keeping our distance. We've been social distancing since the early 90s, so you know, we've got it down pretty good. Beautiful day. We breathe in the fresh air and visiting these springs and these cool rivers in the summer. One of our favorite things to do. It is blowing today. There's the old alley mill, water-powered mill. You guys should come check it out sometime. All right, so we made it away from the peoples and because there's a climb. So if you could climb the hill on a hot day, most people were going away from it. But it was nice and cool down there by the water and flat. Now we're going up some switchbacks. The birds are up here. Made it up to the top. There's an awesome view, and you can hear the spring roaring down there. It'll be a good swim because it is getting pretty warm. Smells good though. A bunch of pine trees up here, and a beauty view right there. All right, we came down to a road, a little dirt road. That's at the bottom of that trail, which is just a little loop from the spring up around the bluff and an overlook and stuff. So now we're down along the spring branch on our old road, and we're gonna hike down here and then
Go swimming.
Go swimming, that's right. Yeah, and we're going down below where the spring branch enters the river, and it is cold there, man. It is really cold. We were here last summer where it was hot out, and you went through that water and it froze you, man. You got out and you had goosebumps all over you and your chills in 80, 90 degree weather, so it's gonna be fun. Smell the hot dogs burning over at the picnic area across here. And it is busy, man. We're avoiding that area. Found some butterflies. They love horse poop. I think that's why they call them butt or flies. Yeah, pretty good one, bad one. Let me know in the comments if my jokes are good or bad. Please, I need the feedback. Thank you. So it's so cold that I barely got the leg of my swim trunks in there. It's like ice water. It's like whenever you swing on a rope across the creek in the wintertime and it breaks and you fall in the water, and it's ice water. It's the middle of December and the rope broke and I'm real embarrassed and everybody laughed at me. That is how cold it is.
It is so cold.
Yeah. The spring comes in right up there and mixes in with the water, and it just chills it. I mean, it is hard to get in.
Did Danielle get in?
She got in. She went under. She dunked herself twice. See, she's got a rule that if you dunk yourself 3 times, then you're okay. The water isn't as cold. And she did it twice and then came right out because it is cold.
It's so cold.
And the spring's really flowing. It's pumping a lot of cold water into the river right up here. So I think we're going to go past the spring to the
warmer water.
The warmer water. Yeah. And try that out. We have arrived at Blue Spring. We're gonna hike out there and check it out. I just did my hair. Swam in the river. Feeling good, and going to see Blue Spring. It's gonna be fun. It's cool. We got some Skinnerd over there across the river in the background. I think it's Tuesday's Gone with the wind. Owl's Bend is right across the way there. That's where we're gonna camp tonight. Right over by that big Skinnerd party. Hey man, we'll stay up and party with the best of them all night, drinking all the Pepsis we got. We were here before and we thought we saw a hellbender salamander in the spring, and it was kind of hard to tell. We came back a while after that, see if we could spot it again, and it was a muskrat, and it was just kind of a little small muskrat that was staying under the water. It wasn't swimming on the surface, and you could see it so clear here, but we didn't see a hellbender. The Ozark hellbender is an endangered species. It's one of the biggest salamanders, and they're pretty rare. We were excited, but it was just a muskrat, a little baby muskrat. But here we are at Blue Spring. This place is amazing. Blue Spring. Yes. There's a little trail to go up top. So this short little trail brings you up to the top of that bluff. It is amazing. That view. All the water. I like water, don't you? Bye-bye for now, Blue Spring. We're going to Al's Bend to camp, and we're having steak dinner tonight. We're gonna take showers and make camp, and then tomorrow we're headed back home. Bye, Blue Spring.
I don't never want to leave. I love it here.
Just want to live here? Wish we were a couple muskrats so we could just live here in the spring.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, maybe we'll become muskrats and live here.
87 million gallons daily flow.
This just in. Blue Spring, 87 million gallons average daily flow. It's steak night in the van. We don't care, we're frying right here by where we sleep. It doesn't matter. Look at that old stove. I've had that thing for 20 years or more. Yep, cooking steaks in the van. Out here at Al's Bend, right on the Current River. Check it out. And it's about time for sunset. We're gonna have some steaks and some zucchini. Woo! They're partying over there, the Skinnerd camp. Steak night at the barn. It's gonna be a fancy dinner. I think I'll put my shirt on even. Good morning, good people. Current River camp. Where's all the rowdies? I expect to see about 100 tubers come by right now with all their coolers. There's plenty of buses. Saw a school bus with 2 trailers of canoes behind it. That thing had to be 50 or 60 feet long rig, and then pulled in with the school bus and 2 trailers of canoes and backed it up down to the river. That was pretty good. That was skill right there. Everything's been good. We had a little raccoon friend last night. It left a cute little paw print on the table, didn't it, Danielle?
So cute.
A cute little paw print. And it left a little pile of poo-poo right over here.
Ooh.
Yeah, I almost stepped in it a while ago. But the sun came out. Boy, it got into the 50s last night, I'll bet.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been dipping down, especially down here by the water. So, and then it'll get up in the 80s today. But lots of condensation, you know, because this cold Blue Spring comes in right across the river, and everything was real foggy this morning. Even though we slept in, I saw it out the windows from the bed.
Yeah.
And so everything's wet, and now it's dried off and it's getting warm. We've got the porch out, which, yeah, that's just an old tarp over the doors of a van. But it helps shade everything. The refrigerator's in there, you know, so we're getting solar power. Oh, we had a beaver visitor last night. Came right out on that log. And we could hear it munching. Danielle was asking the woodchuck question. Does anybody know how much wood a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
You almost couldn't say.
And then, yeah, but then you had to ask, what is a woodchuck?
Is it a beaver?
It sounds more like a beaver than anything else. Yeah, I think it is slang for groundhog. Beautiful morning.
Yeah, little birds flittering
Yeah.
in the willows.
Oh, we got birds. Yeah, willow, beautiful willows. One of my favorite trees, and the sycamores back here are pretty too. That white bark. And they'll get huge out here on the river if they get the chance.
It's cold.
Been a beautiful day out here, and then we stepped away from the camp just a little bit, and you know, it's just kind of a wild place. We saw a big flock of butterflies and beautiful elderberry flowers in bloom, and beautiful water. So much out here that you just gotta step away for a little bit and get away from everything, and you gotta be out here to see it, you know. So we spend a lot of time in wild places away from roads and populated areas, and just to visit with nature and just to see all its beauty. Right now?
Yes, action.
Man, you got out and you had goosebumps all over you and your chills. And